What's going on, Divine Beings? Welcome back to another episode of Eat Love Kitchen, where the main ingredient is love. All right. Guess what, guys? Guess what we're making? We're gonna make some vegan pozole today. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. This is the things that we're gonna need. We're gonna need 5 Guajillo chilies. We're gonna need 5 Pasilla Ancho chilies. We're gonna do 4 things of mushroom, 4 packages of mushroom. We're gonna do 3 of them. They're gonna be oyster mushrooms, and then the other one is gonna be mini bella mushrooms. We're also gonna need some chicken bouillon cubes, not chicken bouillon cubes, some bay leaves, also some veggie broth, some hominy, some oil, some pickling spice and oregano. I'll put everything in the description as always. We're gonna need some onion and some garlic. All right, guys. So the very first step that we have to do to get this going is we're gonna have to put water on a boil. That way we can soak these chilies and kind of loosen them up a little bit. So first we're gonna get the water boiling. Then we're gonna go ahead and devein and de-seed these chilies. You can do it into a plate or whatever, but we're not gonna need anything that's inside. We just need the outside of this chili. And we're also gonna cut up this mushroom. I wanted to show you guys the mushroom. This is oyster mushroom, so good. Wait until you try it. So let's get it started. Let's get these chilies deveined and de-seeded, and we'll go to the next step. All right, guys, this part is pretty simple. We're just gonna get our chilies. We're gonna split it right down the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure that you don't have any seeds. You can take this out. And don't worry if you do have like stuck seeds. You don't have to sit there and try to pick every seed out. You just want to get the majority of the seeds out of this chili, right? Bam, done. Same thing with the pasilla. These are a little easier. Just take the seeds out, done. And then just do it to all the chilies. Okay, guys, so look, we got our water boiling. Now that our water is brought to a boil, now we're gonna turn off the boil and just put all these chilies in here, the ones that we de-seeded and deveined. We're also gonna put about a third of an onion and 3 garlic cloves. And then we're gonna put a 12-minute to 15-minute timer. I usually just do a 12 to 2-minute timer, whatever, but 12 to 15 minutes, let it just soak, let the chilies get nice and soft, and then we're gonna throw that in the blender. So for our mushrooms, like I said, we're gonna do baby bella mushrooms, and then we're also gonna do oyster mushrooms. So for the baby bella, just cut it down the middle and kind of give yourself like that, a good bite. The thing is, the reason why we're doing 2 mushrooms is because this gives it a different texture than this. This is more of a meatier bite. This is more of a, I guess you could say, a fattier bite. So depending on how thick you like your mushrooms, me personally, that's my preference, but you can cut it however you like. And then for your oyster mushrooms, you don't want to cut them too thin, so just, roughly chop it. And we're gonna eat all of that, because it's all good, right? And just keep doing it until you got it all ready. All right, now that we have our chilies nice and softened up, we're just gonna go ahead and dump that into our blender. Sorry, chilies, onion, and garlic into our blender. And also, don't dump this water just yet. You might need it, or you will need it for this chili to blend it up, give it a little moisture. Also, what's going in the blender, we're gonna do another half of an onion, a raw onion. We're gonna do 3 cubes of the bouillon, and 3 more garlic cloves. 3 more garlic cloves. So now, start the blender. We're gonna need some water off the bat. And just add water as you go. You might make a mess, but it's okay. The food will be worth it. All right, now in a pot, we're gonna go ahead and add 8 cups of water. We're also gonna add our hominy, our protein. About 3, maybe 4 bay leaves, depending on the size of the bay leaves. And then we're also going to add 8 cups of vegetable broth. And now, the most important part, we're gonna need, with a sieve, we're gonna go ahead and dump all this chili, but we're gonna run it through the sieve first. So go ahead and start with half. Use your sieve, grab a spoon, and just do this until you get all your chili. Okay guys, so now that we just ran it through the sieve, this is kind of what we're left with, and this is exactly what I don't like in my pozole. Some people actually don't mind it, so if you don't have this, it won't ruin your meal, but to take the extra step, I promise you, you won't regret it. It just leaves it like a smoother broth. So now that we got all this, we're just gonna go ahead and stir it in. And by this time you start getting that look that, oh, this is pozole, that look, you know? So now we're gonna go ahead and add our salt, our pickling spices. So we're gonna go ahead and just go in with the pickling spice. And these seeds, they soften up as well, so don't worry about them. And also your salt, you're gonna wanna go ahead and do it to your liking. What I like to do is I'll go ahead and I'll put maybe 2 tablespoons of salt, just because it's so much liquid. But I'll do two tablespoons of salt, and then about halfway through the process, I'll go ahead and I'll taste the broth to see if it needs more salt. And that's how we go. So now that we got everything in. We put the hominy, the mushrooms, we got all that good shit, the chile. We're gonna go ahead and put a lid on it, and we're gonna let it boil for about 45 minutes. So I'll show you guys what it looks like in 45 minutes. All right, guys, now check this out. So halfway through it, I did check for salt, and I also added a little oil to it. But here is our vegan pozole. So good, guys. I can't wait to show you guys what it looks like on the plate or in the bowl. So first, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and pick what we like, you know. Don't serve the bay leaves. And of course, I scoop up too. Three. Me, I'm more of a hominy. I like the mushrooms and stuff too. It's really good. Don't forget to get your mushrooms in there. Now, for the take this on over, get it garnished. Now we just need a little cabbage, couple radishes. We're gonna go ahead and sprinkle that onion, and of course the limes. And there you have it, guys. A lot of people doubted it, but I'm telling you, you can still have delicious, good food without harming any beautiful beings. This is our vegan Mexican pozole finished product for you guys. Take a look. So good. And I'm not gonna take a bite into it just yet because it's really hot. So you wanna give it a minute before you actually start munching on it. But I hope you guys enjoy. I really hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Give it a try. I promise you won't be disappointed. And I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you really enjoyed this video, and share it with your people.